Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Starting off with some partly cloudy conditions out there this morning and continuing with some fall-like temperatures. Overall, we'll see a dry weather day ahead today. We'll see some slightly breezy conditions and cooler than average temperatures, and we'll see some increasing clouds as we move into the afternoon and into the evening. Our next chance of precip looks to be tomorrow morning, with just a slight chance of maybe a few light showers around the area prior to and just after sunrise on our Thursday morning. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we can see a broad area of high pressure over the central part of the country. That's going to be building in over our region as we move into Friday. But for now, we're seeing an area of low pressure well off the coast here along a boundary that's being supported by that upper level trough over the local area. That's going to gradually push through the area as we move through today on Thursday. And as that pushes through, we'll see this area of low pressure track north-northeast and develop some rain showers around it. And that's going to bring that potential chance of maybe a few light showers swinging into the local area along the coastline as we move overnight into the morning hours and the start of the day tomorrow. But again, not looking too impactful at this time. And with that area of low pressure to our east and high pressure to our west, we'll see a tight pressure gradient, keeping things slightly breezy over the coming days, with the breeziest day likely being tomorrow. But looking at our current conditions this morning, just a few clouds around 3,500 feet, scattered deck at 15,000 feet, winds out of the northwest at 7 knots, temperature at 46 degrees, and our relative humidity is at 82%. Take a look at a current visible satellite. We can see some bay streamers coming off the local bays, well off the coast and off to our west, and otherwise just some of those higher mid-level clouds streaming through the area. Should see some mostly sunny skies moving in for the later part of the morning today. If we look at the short-term high-resolution model, we'll see dry conditions as we step through the time period for today and into the first part of the evening. We see that shower activity associated with that low pressure off the coast. And as you'll see as we go through the overnight and into the early morning hours tomorrow, that rain shield starts to inch closer to the coastline, bringing our best chance of showers, maybe a few light showers, again, not looking widespread, would likely be after 4 a.m. tomorrow morning and continue likely just after 8 a.m., maybe up to around 10 a.m. in the morning, and then we'll see that trough continue pushing through and push that area of low pressure off to our east and pulling out a lot of the cloud cover and precip chances with that, looking at partly cloudy to mostly sunny conditions by the time we get into the later afternoon. And we'll see a mostly clear and cool evening once again on Thursday night. And then as we move into Friday, that trough finally makes its way off to our east and the high pressure builds into the area. We'll see our temperatures returning to more seasonable norms and a stretch of some dry weather conditions as well. So looking at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions through working hours today. We'll see those slightly breezy northwesterly winds, 9 to 14 knots, gusting up to 20 knots as we get into the afternoon. And we'll see our high temperature around 60 degrees, again, about 10 degrees below average for this time of year, so unseasonably cool for today. And we'll see those clouds building in as we get into the afternoon as well, likely seeing our ceilings develop around 4,500 feet for the afternoon hours, and then increasing clouds as we move into the evening as that area of low pressure tracks north-northeast, edging a bit closer to our local area. We'll see that helps slow down the cool down of the temperatures as we move through the overnight, but still seeing some unseasonably cool temperatures down around 46 to 45 degrees for our low. And we'll see the breeze pick back up as that low pressure starts to move to our east as we get into the morning hours, seeing those winds out of the north 8 to 13 knots, gusting up to 18 knots. And then we pick up that yellow risk for that slight chance of a few light showers around the area as we move past the 4 a.m. Time frame and into the start of the day on Thursday. Tides running slightly below normal today, and as we look at Thursday, we'll start off mostly to partly cloudy during the morning hours and continue with that slight chance of a light shower as we start today. So looking at a yellow risk for that precip chance, again looking to be mainly during the first few hours of the day, and then as we get into the afternoon, we'll see things becoming partly cloudy to mostly sunny, and we'll see slightly breezy conditions through the day. It looks like we'll see those gusts up above at or above 20 knots, so approaching that 25 knot threshold. Looking at a yellow risk for seeing a wind advisory for our day on Thursday, and once again our last unseasonably cool day before we move back to more seasonable temperatures with a high of 59 degrees. Thursday evening looks nice and cool with mostly clear conditions, no weather risk at this time, and seeing our low around 44 degrees. And then Friday we start to return to more seasonable conditions as high pressure builds in over the area. We'll see mostly sunny and slightly breezy conditions, seasonable with a high around 67 degrees, but looking at green conditions for our weather risk. So that's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.